Starting off, hold the hair in a loop depending on the length you want with your thumb and your index finger. Then place your middle finger, your ring finger and your little finger on the mannequin head to be comfortable. Then pull out some strands and then start ventilating. I'm going to tell you the importance of why you should pull out some strands before you start later on in the video. So because we are trying to make this closure look like a frontal, the trick is to actually, after you knot the hair, after you've passed the needle through the lace and then you knot the hair, pull the hair, let it fall back towards the side you want it to fall to. Okay, and if you notice, yes, I passed the needle through the lace, knot it, and then I pull it to the side I want it to fall to, but I also pull it backwards. That way I don't need to use a hot comb when I'm trying to install this closure on my hair, and the closure is going to end up looking like a frontal because I'm ventilating and I'm pulling it backwards but still allowing it fall naturally on the side that I want it to fall. When I knot it, I pull it back. When I knot it, I pull it back. When I knot it, I pull it back. That's simply what I do. So you see, it's falling back effortlessly and it's definitely going to look like a frontal when we are done. You see, even when you comb it, I'm just giving you a visual so you can visualize it and picture how it will look like. It will not give me any problem at all, and I will not be struggling with using a hot comb. You don't need a hot comb at all. It's just going to lay flat. For the back, it's the same process, but I'm picking more strands. At the front, I used single strands. At the back, you can use 2 or 3 strands depending on you, and then space it out as you like. For me, I just space 1 hole in between. You can choose 2 holes, 3 holes, depending on how scanty or how full you want your frontal to look like. So to the mistake I mentioned before, if you do not pull out some strands, you see how I'm struggling to pick strands. So yeah, always pull out some strands so that it will be easy for you to pick and maintain the consistency of the strands you use. If you're using 2 strands, it makes it easier. If you're using single strand, it makes it easier. So if you don't pull out some strands, you'll be struggling like me. And sometimes you might even end up getting the ventilating needle on the lace, and you don't want to tear your lace, especially if you're making your closure for a client. So this is how far we've come so far. We are almost at the end. Single strands I used at the front, and at the back I used sometimes 3, sometimes 2, depending, and then I spaced it more towards the back. This is just my preference. This is what I like to. Some people like to make the front very scanty and the back very full, depending on you, whatever it is you want. So still, you see, because I maintained the same method I told you guys about, that after knotting, pull it backwards to the side you want it to fall naturally, but make sure you pull it backwards. That way you will not struggle in making it look like a frontal. It will naturally just look like a frontal even from your ventilating. You don't need to use a hot comb, you don't need to use your coiling iron, nothing. I hope you guys are enjoying this video so far, and I hope you guys found this video helpful. Subscribe to the channel so that you're going to continue to see more and more interesting and educative content like this on hair and makeup and generally beauty, you know. So yay, this is how it's looking like right now. I really do love how cute, sleek it is. You see, I don't even need to do anything. I just need to sew it down with the hair I want, and that's all. Don't need much work on this closure. I decided to make it into a 3-part closure. I didn't know if you guys would be interested in knowing how to do that, so I just went straight to the point of this video, which is how to ventilate a closure to make it look like a frontal. But yeah, it's a 3-part, so you can part it 3 ways, anyhow you like. So this is how the closure looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because I did enjoy making the video. Subscribe till I come your way again next time. Be blessed.